Hello students, in this lecture we will do the study of chapter 4 determinant. The combined weightage of chapter matrices and chapter determinant is 12 marks. Both chapters are very easy and scoring. Now we begin the concept determinants. We have seen in a previous chapter what is matrix and arrangement. If we want to assign a numerical value to this arrangement or to any matrix we want to assign any numerical value to give an identity, so the rule by which we are assigning and is known as determinant. How we can define as, so a numerical value assigned to a square matrix. To which type of matrix? Square matrix. By determinant we can assign a numerical value to a square matrix, and this value is known as determinant. So let us see what is the definition, how we represent the determinant value of a matrix. Every square matrix can be associated to an expression or a number which is known as its determinant. In a simple language, a numerical value assigned to a square matrix is known as determinant. Let A is equal to Aij is a square matrix of order n, then the determinant A is denoted by, please see the notation of determinant, det A, how we will read it, determinant of A, or into vertical line we write it this matrix A, and how we will read it, determinant of A. We will not say mod of A. So this is a matrix. Now we have remove the matrix symbol. Three symbols I have explained in matrices concept. Here for determinant there is only one symbol, two vertical lines. We are arranging these elements in rows and columns. So this is known as determinant. This means that we can regard determinant as a function which associate each square matrix with a unique number, real or complex. That is, this determinant is a function from matrix we are changing into a numerical value. So f such that m to k. So by this function we are assigning a numerical value to a matrix. Now how we assign this numerical value? So with numerical value to a matrix, so matrix are of different type. Square matrix also we will say of order 1 by 1, 2 by 2, 3 by 3, and how we write the notation. So let us see some of the remarks. First, determinant of A, this we read as a determinant of A but not modulus of A. Second, the matrices which are not square matrix do not possess determinant. So determinant value is possible only for a square matrix. Determinant of a square matrix is a scalar quantity, whereas a matrix is an arrangement of number and has no value. So matrix in arrangement we can't assign a value. When we assign a value, it changes into determinant. So let us see how to find a determinant value of a square matrix of order 1. Order 1 means 1 by 1, only one element is there. So this is a matrix. As we are finding the determinant value, so we are changing the symbol, determinant of A. Whatever is the element in this matrix 1 by 1, that value is the determinant value of a matrix. It is very simple. Determinant of a square matrix of order 2 by 2. So we have given a matrix A, 4 elements are there, is a square matrix of order 2. Then the expression, how we will find out the value? Find the product of diagonal element. Which are the diagonal element? A11, A22 minus product of off diagonal element. Which are the off diagonal element? A21, A122. Please see it. How we will find out the determinant value of this matrix A, determinant of A, determinant of A. Any way you can write is, one more way you can write is dt of A. These three ways we can write a determinant value. How we will get it? Product of diagonal element. Which are the diagonal element? 1, 1, 2, 2 minus product of off diagonal element other than this diagonal element multiplied. So we will get the value of determinant of order 2 by 2. With one of the example we see it. Example first, we have given a determinant in first row 2, 6 minus 1, 2 multiply diagonal element 2 into 2 minus off diagonal element, that is 6 into minus 1. This minus sign is by the rule to find out the determinant value, and this minus sign is of the element given in the determinant. Simplify it, so you will get it the determinant value of matrix 2 by 2. One more example, multiply diagonal element sin theta into minus sin theta, so what we are getting, minus sin square theta, minus of diagonal element cos theta into cos theta, cos square theta, take out minus sign common, simplified, so we are getting minus 1. In the same way, third example, multiply diagonal element x into x minus of diagonal element x plus 1 into x minus 1, simplified, so what result we are getting, 1. So we have seen it how to find out the determinant value of order 2 by 2. Now we will see how to find out the determinant value of order 3 by 3. See, consider a analytical matrix of order 3 by 3. Each element position we have located A11, 1, 2, 1, 3 is a square matrix of order 3. You can find out by expanding by any row and column. Just now we are seeing how to find out the determinant value of order 3 by 3 when we are expanding, simplifying by first row. Select the first element of the first row, that is A11. Write it. Multiply by, delete the row and column in which this element lies, that is the first row and first column. The remaining element you arrange in a determinant of order 2 by 2. Then alternate sign you have to take it. First you have taken positive, with positive sign you have to begin, minus A12, second element we have taken. Same way we will apply. Delete the row and column in which it is lie, that is the first row and the first column. Remaining element as it is you keep it in 2 by 2, that is A21, A23, A31, A33. Now the last element you will take it A13. A13 we have taken it, alternate sign I said it, positive, negative, positive, first row all element we have written outside, and then we have multiplied by the determinant. How we are getting the determinant? A13, so delete the first row and third column. These element you have to arrange in a determinant of order 2 by 2. After it, simplify each determinant of order 2 by 2. Just now I have explained you how to find out the determinant value of order 2 by 2. A11 as it is, multiply diagonal element minus of diagonal element. We have simplified, written in a bracket, minus A12, same way, multiply diagonal element minus of diagonal element, similar way. Third term, simplification A13, multiply diagonal element minus of diagonal element. Now simplified with one of the example we will see it. This is a matrix, so it's a square matrix of order 3. We have to find out determinant value if they have given inside these two vertical line. How we will read it? Determinant of A, find out. So we are changing this sign. All of you see the difference between these two signs. This is matrix sign, this is determinant sign. Okay, this is an arrangement, it has not fixed value. This is a determinant, it has a fixed value, some numerical value. How to find out? So that rule, we are again expanding by first row only. So we have taken 3. Then delete the row and column in which this element lies, first row and first column. Remaining element arrange in a determinant of order 2 by 2. Then next element minus, then this element. All of you see, this is by the rule we are writing. How we can decide the sign? So in the next lecture once again I will explain you. Just now you will take in this way, alternate sign we have to take it, positive, negative, positive, so negative, and this is the sign of this element, minus 2. Then delete the row and column, that is the first row and second column. Arrange the element 1, 1, 0, minus 1. Then the last element 4. Delete third column and first row. We are getting 1, 2, 0, 1. You know how to simplify determinant of order 2 by 2. 3 into 2 into minus 1. Diagonal element minus of diagonal element 1 into 1. Same way, minus minus plus. 1 into minus 1, minus 0 into 1, then 4, 1 into 1, 1, 0 into 2, minus 0, simplify it. So this final, what number you are getting, this is known as determinant value of matrix A. Some of the remark we have to see it. First remark, the value of determinant is not changed if it is expanded by using any row or column. This is the one way to find out determinant value of a matrix of order 3 by 3. You can expand by any row, by any column. So there are 3 rows, 3 columns, 6 ways you can expand it, but by any of the method you will find out the value remains same. The determinant of a square null matrix is 0. Determinant value of 0 matrix is 0. it is better to expand a determinant by using that row or column which contain maximum number of zeros. Why this remark we will keep in our mind? For an example, if we are expanding by first column, last element is 0, no need to simplify. So our calculation will go fast if we will expand by the row and column in which the maximum number of elements are 0, by that we expand. The sign to be taken before each of three terms can be found by using the following diagram: positive, negative, positive, negative, positive, 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 negative, positive. But how we are getting this sign? So you can also keep this rule in your mind: minus 1 raised to the power I plus j. I is what? The position of array, and j is what? Position of column. So 1 plus 1. So when this subscript sum is coming even number, sign is positive. When the sum of this subscript is odd number, then sign is negative. So positive, negative, positive, negative, positive, negative, positive, negative, positive. Here a 3, 3. So 3 plus 3, 6. Minus 1 raised to the power 6. So even number power we are getting, so it will change into positive. Here this is second row, third column. So 2 plus 3, 5 odd number. So sign will come negative. Exercise 4.1, question first, evaluate the determinant 2 by 2 order. How we are finding? Product of diagonal element minus product of off diagonal element, simplified. So what is the result? 18. Evaluate the determinant, these two, same way, product of diagonal element minus product of off diagonal element. So minus sin theta into sin theta, so plus sin square theta. From 10th class you are knowing the identity, cos square plus sin square theta is equal to 1. Its second part, same way, product of diagonal element minus off diagonal element. How to multiply algebraic term? All are knowing. Multiplied, simplified. What is the final answer? X cube minus x square plus 2. Next, question number third. If A is equal to the matrix 2 by 2 is the order, then show that determinant value of 2 into matrix A is equal to 4 multiplied by determinant value of A. Afterwards we will generalize into a formula, sometime in 1 mark, some of the theoretical question they are asking. So we will see first with this question. A is given, we are changing into determinant. All of you observe the presentation. This is a matrix, this is a determinant. Simplified. 2 into 6, what we are getting? We are getting minus 2 minus 4. Then we are finding 4 times of determinant A. All of you see it, what we are getting? 2 minus 8, 2 minus 8 minus 6, minus 6 into 4 minus 24. Now LHS value we are calculating, determinant value of 2A. So first we want matrix 2A. What is the meaning of matrix 2A? That you have to multiply this 2 inside this matrix. How we are multiplying? This concept is very important. When we multiply in a determinant, rule is different, that we will see in next exercise. Here we have learned how to multiply scalar in a matrix. You have to multiply in its each element. All of you see it in each element. So 2 into 1, 2, 2 to the 4, 4 to the 8, and 2 to the 4. Simplify it. As you are simplifying, we are getting minus 24. So what we are getting? Determinant value of 2A is equal to 4 times of determinant value of A. If we want to generalize this question in a formula, we will learn this formula in next exercise. Determinant value of Ka, that is K, we are multiplying a matrix A, and then we are finding determinant value. So it is equal to K raised to the power n into determinant A. What is n? Where n is the order of a matrix. With this you can see it. Determinant value of 2A is equal to 2 square. What is the order? 2 by 2. So 2 raised to the power 2, that is 4 times of determinant A. Same type of concept they have given with a matrix of order 3 by 3. Then show the determinant value of 3A is equal to 27 multiplied by determinant A. So we are given this matrix A. We are finding the value of 3 times of matrix in each element here to multiply. After multiplying, we are finding the determinant value. What value we are getting? 108. Then we are finding 27 times of determinant A. So 27, this determinant value we are simplifying. As we are simplifying, we are getting 4. We will expand by which row or column in which maximum number of element are 0. So what we are getting 108. So LHS is equal to RHS. Our question is complete. Evaluate the determinant. Just now above we have seen it, one of the example and concept I have explained. So in the same way you can easily do it. Evaluate the determinant. Question number 6, evaluate the determinant. All of you see question number 7, find the value of x. Question is very simple, but children are doing mistake. What general mistake they are doing? With matrix and determinant they get confused. This is a determinant. You can't compare 2 is equal to 2x. In matrix we are using comparison method. Two matrices are equal if their order is same and corresponding element are same. It is a determinant. So you have to simplify LHS and RHS, and then you will form an equation, and with that you will get the value. All of you see LHS we have simplified. 2 into 1 diagonal element minus off diagonal element, 5 into 4 20 is equal to diagonal element 2x into x, 2x square, 6 into 4 minus 24. How we are simplifying any equation? This is a quadratic equation. Shift all the constant on one side. What value of x you are getting? X square is equal to 3, x is equal to plus minus root 3. In the same way, next question you can simplify. Our exercise is complete. After this we will begin exercise 4.3, because with that we will more perfect with the concept of determinant. Some of the application we are seeing. Area of triangle. From lower classes so many methods you will learn it. This year also you will learn 3 methods to find out area of triangle. First method with the help of determinant. Then next other method in integration, in vectors you will see it. Here how to find out the area of triangle when the coordinates of vertices of a triangle is given x1, y1, x2, y2, x3, y3. In 10th class you will learn coordinate geometry formula. So all revise this formula. 1 by 2 x1, y2 minus y3, x2, y3 minus y1, x3, y1 minus y2. This element we can arrange in a form of a determinant. How? All x coordinate we are writing in a first column. All y coordinate we are writing in second column, and last column we are writing 1, 1. And outside area of triangle value is 1 by 2. As you will expand by first column, x1, delete the row and column in which this element lie, you will get it y2 minus y3. In the same way you will continue. So you will get it this formula. You can also arrange this element all x in first row, all y coordinates in second row, 1, 1 in the last row. Then also you will get the same value. With this formula now we will calculate the area of triangle. Some of the remarks: since area is a positive quantity, we always take absolute value of the determinant. That is, if it is coming negative, we will change into. If area is given, use both positive and negative value of determinant for calculation. That is, if any unknown coordinate is given and area is given, so you will write it plus minus area value. The area of triangle formed by 3 collinear points is 0. If you are getting area value 0, means points are collinear. They can also ask, prove that points are collinear. So question number, example 17, find the area of triangle whose vertices are these. So arrange all x coordinate in the first column, y coordinates in second column, and the last column 1, 1, 1. Expand this determinant by any row or column and simplify it. Don't forget to write the unit square units. Our question is complete. Example 18, find the equation of line joining A, B using determinant, and find K if D, K, 0 is a point such that area of triangle ABD is 3 square unit. So let P, X, Y be any point on AB, then area of triangle ABP is 0. Why? Because these form a straight line. All points lie on the same line, so points are collinear. As you will simplify, so you will get it the relationship between x and y. So we got a relationship between y and x. This is known as equation of a line AB. Now one more part is given. Since the area of triangle ABD is 3 square units, so now you will take the coordinates of D and substitute in the determinant, and area value when you substitute, please see it, plus minus sign you write it, simplify it. Once you take positive sign, then you take negative sign, so K value you are getting minus plus is equal to 2. With its first part, We can also form a formula of equation of a line passing through 2 points. Last year in 11th class we had studied y minus y1 is equal to y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1 into x minus x1. What is the formula in the form of determinant? In first row you will take it xy1, x1 y1 1, x2 y2 1. This x1 y1 is the coordinate of first point, x2 y2 is the coordinate of second point, is equal to 0. As you will simplify this determinant, you will get an equation of a line which passes through x1 y1 and x2 y2. Question 4 is given on this concept. Find the equation of line joining A31 B93 using determinant. So let Pxy be any point on the line joining these points. Therefore point APB are collinear. So PAB is equal to area of triangle formed by PAB is equal to 0. From 10th class you have learned this concept. 1 by 2 now only we are arranging in the form of determinant. As you will expand the determinant and you will simplify, you will get the relationship between x and y. This is the required equation of line AB. Our question is complete. All of you see question number 4, first part, find the equation of line joining using determinants. So like this second part, you can easily solve it. In the formula substitute the value and simplify it, you will get the relationship between x and y. Question number 2, remaining all like example you can do it. This is also very simple but it required practice. Show that the points A, comma B plus C B, comma C plus A C, comma A plus B are collinear. So in determinant we will substitute the value. In first row you will write all x coordinate A, B, C. In second column you will write it all y coordinate B plus C, C plus A plus B. And third you will write it 1, 1. Now we will expand this determinant. They simplify by the properties of determinant. That concept we will study in its second exercise that we have not done. So directly we will expand by any row or column and then find out the value. If you are getting 0 points, well, if you see they have not expand, they use the property. Already I said in second exercise we will see it. Up to that time use the expansion, direct expansion method. Our question is complete. These concepts are very easy. Please do the practice. If by yourself you will try, you can easily do it. Thank you.